Week 2 is here and Madden's back with more bold calls. After a wild week 1, let's see who stays hot, who cools off, and what crazy upsets the sim has in store. Alrighty guys, welcome back to another ZA Productions video, and today I'm going to be bringing you Madden's week 2 predictions. Let's see what they got to say, and let's dive right into it. I went 10-6 in week 1, Madden went 9-7 in week 1. I barely edged out Madden. I'll place my week 2 predictions at the end of this video, and we'll see how we do next week. But on the season, they're 9-7. I'm 10-6, so I'm pretty stoked about that. And a lot of great matchups this week, so let's just dive into them. Looking at the Thursday night matchup between the Commanders and the Packers, I'm thinking this is going to be probably the best game of the week. This is such a good matchup. Two powerhouse teams meeting on Thursday night. Then next going, we have the game of the week, the Eagles and the Chiefs. It's going to be very showing if the Chiefs can rebound after their horrendous week 1 loss where they just didn't look good. And it's going to be telling if the Eagles are really legit and if that defense can, back it up in week 2. Now, looking at the Patriots and the Dolphins, I think this is another telling matchup if the Dolphins will rebound or not. And then we also have the Jaguars and the Bengals. This is just going to show if Jamar Chase can rebound after that horrendous week 1 performance. And to kick off week 2, we would have a great one in the Commanders and Packers, which would prove to become a defensive showdown where the Packers would finally score their second touchdown at the 2-minute warning, which would end up tying them up and sending them into overtime, where the Commanders would end up letting up a field goal and would eventually lose the game on a new rule that I was unaware of, that I guess there's only 1 quarter of overtime and time would expire on a run, and the Packers would win this one 17-14. And now heading into Chiefs Kingdom, we'd have a great one between the Eagles and the Chiefs, which would end up turning into a BTA fest, where if you thought the Eagles were up and destroying the Chiefs, you would be completely wrong, as the Chiefs would be dominating this game offensively and defensively. This would be the Eagles' last score of the game, as the Chiefs would end up scoring another touchdown and beating this Eagles team 31-14, which would be super surprising as they did not look this good last week. But yeah, without further ado, let's look at the other week 2 matchups and see what happened. So looking at our first simulated game, we're looking at the Jaguars and Bengals. Pretty solid matchup and pretty organic for what you're going to get from the Bengals, so nothing out the ordinary. So yeah, if Madden is right about the Bears and the Lions matchup, the Lions are going to start out 0-2, probably meaning that it's going to be the same old Lions this year. Speaking about 0-2 teams, the Rams are projected to be 0-2 after week 2. The Giants and Cowboys game was pretty standard, as you're going to get for a Giants-Cowboys game. And for the Browns, it looks like they're going to get BTA from the Ravens. Kind of expected, but I think Joe Flacco's that guy. Speaking about BTA, the Niners are going to deliver it to the Saints, is what Madden is saying, and that might be the truth. Another odd prediction, Madden is saying the Jets are going to beat the Bills. Yeah, I don't know. If it was just a fluke last week, I think this is realistic. But if it's not, then I think the Patriots are going to destroy the Dolphins. This matchup is probably going to be BTA from the Steelers. That Seattle defense is not as good as people think. And between the Panthers and Cardinals, it would be the Cardinals coming out on top, and I think this is going to be the case in real life as well. After demolishing the Dolphins in week 1, the Colts would get demolished in week 2. Madden seriously does not have high hopes for this Vikings team. I do, though. I think the Vikings should be able to make this one at least close, but I think the Falcons will win. Coming out of Houston, the Texans are going to beat Baker Mayfield and the Bucs. I think this might be able to happen, but I think the Bucs are going to win. This might be Madden's worst prediction yet. A 6-point game out the Chargers that looked like a 2007 Patriots offense last week against the Chiefs. This is so unrealistic. In what universe are the Chargers going to score 6 points against that Raiders defense? Alrighty guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in to another ZA Productions video. If you guys enjoyed this one, please hit that like and subscribe button. Trying to hit 50 subscribers by the end of this month. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in another one. Peace out.